Ready. Play.
He eventually did. So it's Grand Slam qualifying. Anything can happen. Number 11, though, I feel like maybe not everything and not anything can happen. I think we have 3 players who are like pretty much, well, one of them is probably going to make it. The 2 are the French seeds, Marot and Gasquet. And I have to give a shout out to Duje Ajduković. And I wonder where you are going with this, or maybe if it's something else completely. Or maybe Walmart Nishikori.
Yes, we mentioned Waldman Nishikori. We get it like 2 minutes later, man. That's the magic of this show, the magic of this duo. But yeah, I should say now Waldman Nishikori, after we've given him like the top spot in that kind of competition we made. But I agree with you. I think the 3 main favorites are Marot, Ajduković, and Gasquet. Ajduković Gasquet is a very, very tasty matchup with 2 players that have as well really polished games, nice touch, some finesse to his game. Ajduković, as of late, he's been finally showing the ball striker that he is, even though his mind is not always there on court. You can also always expect the worst from him, but we know how good of a ball striker he is. But then Marot is also a very sensible pick, I would say. Tough to choose. I mean, I would love for Richard Gasquet to have his one last dance in Australia, although last year he was obliterated by Alcaraz in the first round of the tournament. We don't want the same fate for him again. We want him to go off with a bang, although it's difficult. It's between Ajduković and Marot for me. I would agree that Ajduković is the not big favorite, but I would favor him against Gasquet right now, as of now. But then Marot, maybe, he's that kind of solid, safe pick, which gives you a little bit of more confidence than Ajduković. If Ajduković is redlining against Marot, I think he could very well beat him, but you trust Marot a little bit more when it comes to those big matches. Although Marot was another one of those guys that got absolutely thrashed by the young Brazilian goat, João Fonseca.
And who did Ajduković lose to that week?
As well. So here we have, what's the name of this section? Fonseca's babies? Who knows? I'm sticking with Marot. Gives me a little bit of more confidence. But for me, yeah, between Marot and Ajduković, I think you picked Ajduković, right? To make it to this, through this section.
Ghosty on form. Yeah, I picked Ajduković. Against Gasquet, it's a bit of a 50-50. I actually think maybe like a 55-45 Gasquet, just because he's so smart and like kind of can work Duje around the court with the angles. And Ajduković, hot-headed, blasts an amazing ball, but well, he's not exactly like tennis IQ heavy. But if he gets through that, I like his chances maybe a little more than Gasquet's, simply because, we saw at Wimbledon what can kind of happen in Grand Slam qualifying for Ricci right now. Even when he had 2 very easy opening rounds, he gets to Kopšiva in the final round and he's like already out of steam. Kukushkin had a similar problem. Yeah, I'm not sure if Gasquet can take on the physicality of playing Ajduković, Kruger, and Marot in a row. That's my concern mostly. What type of players Gianu guys? I can't judge him properly. Yeah, super solid off the ground, not much more. But
an African lover. That's the kind of player Philippe Christian Gianu is. One of the guys that went to Brazzaville. That's all you need to know.
He finished runner-up, right, to Oliveira.
Yeah, lost
I think,
Oliveira.
in the end. Yeah. And also Jake is asking about Vallejo. I think, it's clear that he has a lot of talent, former junior number 1, but it's still, clearly there's still things to figure out. And he had a bad loss just now. But he's a contender here. Like, if you went Vallejo here, I would be like, yeah, sure. I mean, I can understand where you're coming from.
Maybe it's a little bit early for him in terms of where his development is right now to give him that wild pick that would be choosing him to go through. But I don't overlook him as well. I think he has a pretty nice set of skills. So one to look for. We have a really nice crop of young South American guys, which of course I love, considering that we are like brothers, so yeah, I think he's gonna do very well this year in the Challenger 2, Vallejo. He already did well last year, so I think he's one of the guys that will have a solid 2025, but maybe this chance comes a little bit early in his development phase.
I wouldn't disagree.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.